Be a patriot, support us. Take your Patriot t-shirt. Link in description. Thank you and God bless you and America. Brutal. Mike Pence just dropped colossal sledgehammer on Dems. The illegal immigration story goes on unabated. Right off the bat, there was a government judge who decided that President Trump can't keep foreigners from 7 nations to enter the U.S., notwithstanding for a time of 90 days. A short time later, a judge from Boston gave Trump a monstrous triumph, asserting that there's recently no chance that the official request is either an inclination against Muslims or demonstrating preference toward Christians. Nonetheless, some way or another the media appear to neglect to distribute a week-by-week rundown of illegal immigrants who execute wrongdoings in the United States. Nonetheless, we have a ton of work to do before Trump's executive order is completely practical, since progressives and Democrats will give it their best shot to block it. The positive news is that Trump's running mate Mike Pence and whatever is left of Trump's organization have arranged for something like this. Really, they will likewise do their absolute best, and government specialists, to ensure that the order streams easily so that this nation can inhale sheltered air once more. This is what Pence detailed for Fox News. From the outset of his campaign and administration, the President of the United States has made it clear to put the safety of the American people first. We are going to win this argument. The Vice President additionally attested that the judge made the wrong decision and that the White House would utilize all legal means at our disposal to help ensure U.S. subjects their well-being. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. Just in. Military on high alert after warship spotted off California coast, see who's in it. As far back as President Trump launched 59 Tomahawk missiles at Syria, strains have been on the ascent between the United States, North Korea, and Russia. Presently one of these nations seems, by all accounts, to be arranging an assault on our dirt after a national security alarm was started on Tuesday morning. The Daily Mail reports that military workforce is presently on high caution after various hostile to submarine military artworks were spotted lingering off the bank of California. Beat authorities are to a great degree worried that these remote submarines have a place with the Russians or North Koreans. 3 low-lying military flying machines were seen utilizing flight-following programming, despite the fact that they are not in a zone that is ordinarily under observation, Truth Monitor detailed. What America waged in an aggression on Syria is a crossing of red lines, Russia said in a joint statement with Iran. From now on we will respond with force to any aggressor or any breach of red lines from whoever it is, and America knows our ability to respond well. This comes when North Korea is blowing up against the United States, censuring President Trump for conveying warships to waters off the Korean peninsula. InfoWars detailed different flying machine was seen studying the region. Among airship was seen were the Navy P-3E Ares II, which is utilized for electronic reconnaissance, a Navy P-3C Orion, utilized for submarine spotting, and a Boeing P-8 Poseidon utilized for against submarine fighting, InfoWars revealed. The military vessels were supposedly observed spreading over the beachfront waters from Los Angeles to the San Diego, Tijuana French Close Mexico. The site expressed that a Royal Canadian CP-140 Orion, which is likewise known for its ability to spot submarines, entered the range at a certain point. This goes to prove that the U.S. reckless moves for invading the DPRK have reached a serious phase, said a spokesman for the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, Foreign Ministry. The DPRK is ready to react to any mode of war desired by the U.S. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading. Breaking. President Trump makes major announcement about arresting Hillary Clinton, you'll be shocked. All through a year ago's presidential election, Donald Trump over and again guaranteed that he would choose an uncommon prosecutor to put Hillary Clinton on trial for her numerous wrongdoings. On Wednesday, Trump said in a meeting that Clinton would confront a criminal trial right now, Was it not for FBI executive James Comey? Daily Mail announced that Trump revealed to Fox Business Network head Maria Bartiromo that Comey saved Clinton by picking not to arraign her for misusing ordered records amid her time as Secretary of State. Do not forget when Jim Comey came out, he saved Hillary Clinton, Trump said. People do not realize that. He saved her life. Because I call it Comey 1. And I joke about it a little bit. When he was reading those charges, she was guilty of every charge. And then he said she was essentially okay. The president was alluding to a public interview Comey gave in July of a year ago in which he recorded a reiteration of Clinton's reckless indecencies, just to announce that he wouldn't ask the Obama Justice Department to pull her into court. Trump affirmed that Clinton would go to trial if Comey hadn't been very, very good to her. He included that it's not very late to have Comey venture down. But you know, I have confidence in him, Trump said of Comey. We'll see what happens. It's going to be interesting. I want to give everybody a good fair chance. Director Comey was very, very good to Hillary Clinton. That I can't tell you. If he were not, she would be going to trial. Whenever inquired as to whether despite everything he wants to choose an uncommon prosecutor to research Clinton, Trump answered, I do not want to talk about that. I want to talk about positive. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for IT's happening. Democrat senator arrested for awful corruption, he's toast. Democrats have been safe to investigation for a considerable length of time, however, with Attorney General Jeff Sessions in charge, those days are a distant memory. After only 2 months in office, Senator Thomas Oakes from Baltimore, Maryland, was arrested on charges of corruptions. He confronts up to 20 years in jail if indicted for honest service wire fraud. After just 2 months in office, Senator Thomas Oakes from Baltimore, Maryland, was arrested on charges of corruption. He faces up to 20 years in prison if convicted for honest service wire fraud. Via Department of Justice, honest service fraud is a federal charge for corrupt conduct directed by open authorities, wherein they support one gathering over another for individual pickup. Congressperson Oakes was just 2 months into his first term as senator, and the charges originating from his alleged defilement started in September 2015. In September 2015, a covert FBI specialist was acquainted with then-state delegate Oakes. The FBI specialist was acting like a business person from away. The business the covert specialist asserted to work for was a genuine business, and had a concurrence with the FBI. The operator communicated to Oakes his enthusiasm for acquiring government contracts in Baltimore. The initial meeting happened between Oakes, the covert operator, and a participating person. The discussion was recorded, similar to every single future discussion amongst Oakes and the covert examiner. One gets the covert operator endeavored to secure was identified with a Housing and Urban Development, HUD, extent. Oakes sent various letters to the administration utilizing official letterhead in support of his companion. Oakes likewise documented a security for the covert specialist to get $250,000 in citizen cash. This cash would somehow or another reserve the HUD extent. Throughout the year-long examination, the FBI operator paid Oakes over $15,000 for composing the letters and coordinating the bonds. While the FBI thought about the debasement for more than 2 years, they were not able to act until Obama left office. Delegate Oakes' debasement has probably been known to Democrats. Still, they bolstered his ascent to senator in 2017. Contemptible. Debasement is widespread in the Democrat Party. We see it at the nearby level and we see it from their presidential competitors. At the point when convicts like Hillary Clinton win the assignment for president, it sends an unmistakable message to general population Democrats that their debasement is fair. However, it's definitely not. It's demolishing our extraordinary nation. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for Judge Jeanine broke into tears on her show while making heartbreaking announcement about Trump. Video. At the point when President Donald Trump was still on the campaign trail, just a modest bunch of overcome journalists were overcome enough to stand decidedly behind them. A standout amongst the most excited supporters was Judge Jeanine Pirro, who has reliably protected Trump against the inclination of the mainstream media. Pirro was excited when Trump turned into our country's 45th president, particularly since she has a long-standing association with him. Truth be told, she broke into tears on her show while making a declaration as of late. At 10:32 a.m. today I received a phone call from President Donald J. Trump, who has known me since my time as a county judge and elected district attorney, Pirro commented at the time. He stated that he looks forward to beginning the process of making America great again. And he thanks Justice and all her viewers for their support. This was a reviving trait for the news reporter and her large number of fans, who have regularly felt assaulted and pounded for their support. In spite of it all, we all, even though we felt forgotten, alone and beaten down, we all came home because this was not an election, it was a revolution, she concluded. We came home to where our forefathers in their genius had always planned, back to America. Back to who we are. Back to the Constitution. What do you think about this? Do not hesitate and write your thoughts in the comments section below. Share the truth, be patriots. Thank you for reading.